Hey guys, Nick
and Matt
with Nightlife Kennel. We're starting a brand new series on our YouTube channel called Coon Tales. We're going to be telling stories of hunts of the past, things that happened, funny stuff, bad stuff, and maybe even things that happened that we learned a valuable lesson with train our dogs or whatever. But I just want to start this new series. First off, Matt's got a little story he wants to tell. Kind of talks about some of the duds he's wearing tonight.
So, as Nick said, the duds. This vest that I have on tonight was my grandpa's. My grandpa was a big coon hunter. When he was my age, he'd go about every night. And he met my grandma. They were 20.
How old is he now?
He's 70. He
Okay.
just turned 70 this year. He met my grandma when he was 21, 22. She was 18 at the time, and they was all big into coon hunting and everything. And she actually bought him this jacket at Sears, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it was like $3.
Really?
Yeah, this was back in the day.
So that was his coon hunting jacket.
Yeah, this was his wintertime coon hunting vest.
So he had that for a long time.
He had it ever since he was 20.
Really? So that's
When he was when he was 18, he got drafted. Went to Germany. Spent 18 months in Germany. Came back and ended up meeting my grandma and all that, and having this, and he's had it ever since.
Really?
And he gave it to me when I turned 18 years old. My 18th birthday, he gave it to me, and
how old are you now?
21.
So you've had it.
Yeah, I've had it 3 years. But the cool thing about it is on the back of it, it's a little tight.
Hold on, ladies. He's not taking it all off.
Yeah, no. On the back of it, it's kind of ripped up, and the bottom of it's just stretched out. But there used to be pockets, but my grandma sewed them in. He would actually take his catch of the night, and he would stuff it in the pockets.
Really?
Yeah, and that's how he carried his coons.
That's cool. So you got an heirloom coon hunting vest from your grandpa.
Yeah, I got that. And
so that thing's seen many a dog nights, many a coon.
Yeah.
Well, sure didn't see it tonight, did it?
No, it did not.
Well, seen dogs, but didn't see any coons.
Well, you know, but he called it his lucky coon hunting jacket. He ended up, he treed, I think he said 8 coons in one tree one night. 8 coons. But
I wish that luck would have went with us.
Right? But yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool, and I'm honored to start the series off.
Well, that's cool. So you got an heirloom passed down from your grandfather that you get to hunt with today. So
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think we all got something like that. If you don't mind, go ahead and down in the comments right now, comment if you have anything from your dad, your granddad, uncles, anything of the past that they used to coon hunt with that you hold dear to your heart, because I think we all got something like that. So that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a story that actually happened about 2 years ago with me and Matt. This was second hunt we've been on, second or third.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I think it was the third. We were still new.
Yeah, we just recently become friends.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'll go ahead and put a picture up, one of the sides right here. That's a picture of me and Matt holding 2 coons. I'll go ahead and tell you a story. I normally don't shoot out 2 coons in the same tree. Actually, that's the only time I have ever done that, but we had a really good reason to do that. Used to hunt over at a place with Will's property down in Polk County, North Carolina. And the thing was, where we always cast the dogs, if they went straight or right-handed, we were fine. We had a lot of land, we could hunt that no problem. But if they went to the creek, which is just 100 or so yards away from where we cast, and hooked left, like we had 100 yards tops we could hunt, then they would get off the property. Well, it was when Hyde was young. Like I said, this was probably 2 years or 2 years, maybe a little more than that.
It was exactly 2 years.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
And I filmed this hunt, but it was when I first started doing hunts, and the film we put up was really crappy. I didn't even get much of the tree footage or shooting out or anything. That's when I was new to all that. But anyway, I was kind of frustrated too, you know, what had happened. So anyway, we cut Hyde in there, and we also took a buddy of ours. We won't say his name, we don't know if he wants his name put out there. But he's a friend of ours, and he's been on a couple hunts. Anyway, he had a dog with him as well, a little young female. She's about a year old. Well, Hyde went left-handed. He started boogering her track. I mean, he just boo-hoo every now and then, go about 50 yards, boo-hoo a little bit, and he's moving it super slow. Well, I had been hunting over all fall long, and I kept striking and going that way, and I'd have to tone him out and tone him out. And I was really getting sick or tired of doing this, but these coons kept going that way every single time. So I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let Hyde work this. Hopefully he'll get these coons treed up pretty quick. Maybe we can just get in there and knock these coons out, right? Well, he got pretty serious on this trap. We had to go across the river. You can see our pants are soaking wet. We had to cross the river. We finally got in there, and he was treed like 800 yards. I tried toning him. This is like one of the few times he did not listen to tone. He had to get these coons. Well, he went in there 800 yards, crossed over a power line, and we crossed like 2 fences to get there.
2 or 3.
Went by a trail camera, went by a tree stand.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember the trail camera because I looked at it and was like,
yeah, somebody's got a photo of Matt on the trail camera. Well, anyway, we never saw any posted signs, so we were good there. We topped this hill, and we started walking down. It was a massive oak. Like 3 guys couldn't reach around this thing. And right down the bottom of the hill, about 100 yards past the tree, there was a house, and there was a dude out there, like, burning brush or something. And this is like 9, 10 o'clock at night, right?
Brush is an understatement.
Yeah, he had a bonfire going. So anyway, we pull up there. We shine the tree, and I look up there. I said, oh, there it is. There's the meat. Well, our buddy, he's like, no, that's a possum. That's a possum. I was like, no, that's a coon. But it was way up there. Like, you kind of one of the things where you got to know what you're looking at. I said, that is a coon. He's like, that's a possum. I was like, well, let me show you. And I was getting ready to knock it out, and the dude down there yelled at us, right? So I'm thinking, crap, he's getting ready to, like, call the game warden. We're in trouble. This is the end of this hunt right here. Well, he's like, come down here and let me talk to you. And he was really stern about it. Well, I walked down there, and right at the base, there was a creek. Well, his property only went to that creek, and we were 100 yards up the bank from that. And he's like, what are y'all doing over here? And I told him, I said, we turned loose like 800 yards away on our buddy's property. The dogs got over here. I said, they got coon in the tree, and, can we knock it out? And he's like, well, I'm going to be honest with you, that's not my property. He's like, I don't mind you being over here. He said, I'm going to tell you right now, the guy that owns the land, lives far off or something, and he don't want nobody on his land. He's like, if you're going to do it, you better get it done quick. I said, okay. So, run up the bank real quick. Guy's with us. He's like, that's a possum. I said, there is no way that's a possum. Pulled out my pistol. I said, I'm going to prove it to you. I shot one shot. As soon as I did, I hit it. It turned around. You can tell it was a coon. Cool part, though, right above it, I see another coon move that I did not know was even there. A couple more shots. I rolled that coon out. Dogs finished it off. Was getting ready to leave. I said, I hate to do this, guys. I said, but these coons keep pulling me over here every time I hunt at Will's property. I said, I'm going to go ahead and roll this other one out. I'm going to do away with this problem of these coons pulling us off the property we got to be on. So, pull out the pistol again. Pow, pow. Couple shots. Coon hit the ground, finished it off. Well, this was before I had a coon carrier. So, I had to improvise. Coon carrier. Coon carrier. So, anyway, we cut a stick. But yay so long. It's in the picture.
Yeah.
Cut some holes right there between the tendon and the back leg of the coon. Put one on each end. Old Matt threw it over his shoulder, and he walked 800 yards back.
800 yards with 2 coons. And both of them had to have weighed 20 pounds.
I don't know about 20. 15 easy, though.
This is coon hunting stories, Nick.
Oh, that's 30 pounds.
I mean, it could have been a 40. I mean, for all...
That could have been bear cubs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They were huge.
800 yards back. He crossed the river. You about fell.
Yeah, I did.
I think one of them actually slid off the stick and fell in the river.
It did, and I carried the rest of it. I threw it in my pocket, and I was like,
your pocket.
I did. I had a hoodie on.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
yeah, all the way back to the truck.
800 yards back to the truck. Yeah.
So that was like the third hunt me and Matt had ever been on, and I would have thought I'd have ruined him on that hunt.
Well, yeah, I had the thought. I was like, do I really want to hunt with this man?
Hey,
do I? 800 yards, had to carry his 2 coons. You know what? I mean, whatever, but it was fun. Yeah.
I will tell you one thing. Ever since that night, I have yet to run coons in that direction.
Never
again.
We'll get right there to the river every time, and he'll quit.
Yeah, he'll go right.
Yeah, he'll cut up the river.
So I hate to do it. I hate to knock 2 coons out, but it was late in the winter time. They kept pulling me over there where I shouldn't have been. We knocked them out, and we ain't had the problem since.
It was cold that night too.
Oh, it was bitter cold.
Yeah,
I think it was like January or something.
Yeah, and I fell in the river. I could have got hypothermia.
Hey man, us North Carolina boys are tough. I ain't worried about no river.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't mind, if you enjoyed this story and you like this series, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and like this for me. And go ahead and comment below if you got any heirloom stuff that's passed down from your kinfolk that used to coon hunt. Let me know what it is. I'd like to know. And also comment below if you've ever shot out more than one coon and why you did it. So I appreciate it, Matt. Appreciate you sharing your story, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, guys, we appreciate you. We love you. Be sure to tell your friends about us. Share this video on social media, on Facebook or whatever. And we will see you on the next time. In the meantime,
Tree one for me.
tree one for us.